What's going on, guys? It's Easy. Welcome to my channel, back with another Necromancer speed builds. It has 70% movement speed. However, you can go even higher, which I will explain later. But yeah, it will have a consistent 70% movement speed. Let me show you the gameplay in dungeon first, because I'm mostly using this in dungeon, and you can do that in open world farming too. It works really nicely. So this is Inferno 3 right now, and yeah, waiting for the Malaka to accept, and then we will begin. Alright, we got ourselves some nice dungeon there to show you guys the speed. This is really good. Alright, as you can see, I have pretty much no summon at me, so I can keep my legendary gems not get triggered, like rolling consequence and bottle hop did actually trigger, but mother lament or gloom cask, those did not trigger. Now I'm going to run around with full AOE, area over damage. While I'm running, I'll be dealing damage. I'm not going to bother with those monsters behind me. Let's clear out these guys, but they, because it looks like they seem slow, my team, so I'm just going to clear the path for them and stand here in the on the elevator while they are still getting here. It seems like they're trying to defeat everything. I'm not sure if they're trying to compete in damage or not, but anyways, let's keep on continuing. I might be leading this dungeon here solo, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm going to skip. Oh, I don't need that. I'm just going to skip and get to the boss, and after that, once the boss is dead, I'll move forward. We do have someone else here, which is nice, and I'm just going to continue running forward. We have a lead ahead. I'll just clear out these elite for them. As you can see, my damage there is really nice. The Malakas are gone. These one are gone too. So AOE damage, area over damage is really nice with my Grimstick, Bone Spear, and I'll explain why I'm having those things. Also, I have Grim Dude with me. Skeleton Mage, yeah, it's called Skeleton Mage. I have that with me, who is remote, which I really like. So my damage is already 146 million, as I am with the highest damage. Keep in mind, these builds might not be one of the highest damage when it comes to single player, but the area over damage is really good when you're running around. So let me get into the builds now. And what actually ticked my bills, meaning what is the key of my bills there that makes it so good. Oh, keep showing up. All right, do I have a green? Yeah, I do have a green. All right, let's begin with the warband buff. As you can see, I was using protector because it gives me more life and bigger size, and having a bigger size mean you can get even higher movement speed. So there you can see, when I'm using the movement speed, my buff there, the movement buff is 70%, but in actual I'm running 70 more than fast. I mean, I'm more faster than 70% here. So this is that, and also you can increase your movement speed even more if you go with the brawler and go with these 5 skills here. Your movement speed will go even higher, but however, you do not need that. So instead, I am using the lone wolf, which will provide you the movement speed, for then careful aim, gifted, unseen dynamism, uncanny force. So pretty much critical chance and more damage out from there. And since this is area over damage builds while we are running really fast, couple of things that you guys need to keep in mind. Wiper White is really important because this is going not only going to trigger the harmful effect, but with my setup, this is also going to give the critical chance. As you guys can see, I'm not using shepherd there at all. I'm using 4 piece of Banquet of Ice because with the Viper Bite I am going to trigger the crit chance, and it is going to help me defeat every monster around me a lot faster. Also, Void Spark was there. It was triggering in between the inside the monsters itself and dealing lots of damage and helping my Viper Bite there as well to trigger crit chance, and rolling consequence does that too, also gives you more crit chance, and Mother Lament does the same thing. So Viper Bite and Void Spark is the key with Banquet of Ice. You can go with the Everlasting Torment too, or Seeping Bile if you have those. Banquet is going to work really nicely. However, Viper has 100% chance of getting trigger, so this is nice. Then I have 4 piece of Vitus Urge, obviously to have increased beneficial duration, because most of my skills and gems are beneficial. Like this is also a buff. The Grim Set, the Bone Spear, not the Bone Spear, the Bone Armor is also a buff skill. The movement from the rat is buffed too. This however is not buffed, but it is really nice. So Vitus helps really nicely there, and 30% movement speed, attack speed is really good, which I can trigger easily every 7 seconds from my rat form. And also it lasts for 5 seconds for me when I activate rat form, so my attack speed stays active for 5 seconds and I can activate rat form again within 7 seconds, so there is only 2-second down time. Now let's get into the essences itself. I will try to explain them really quickly, but this is what my skills looks like: Grimset, Bone Armor, Rat Form, Skeleton Mage, and Soul Fire. Let's begin with the Bone Armor and why I'm using it. As you guys can see, I'm using the orbiting spikes, which is more like a AOE skills. When you're running around, it is going to attack the monster around you, which is really nice to deal some damage. And also I'm combining that with this shoulder here, which is for primary attack speed from the Bone Armor itself. That gives you more attack speed. So literally I'm firing at 80% attack speed with my Necromancer, so he is AOE dude with the primary focus as well, so that is good. So these two essences are for Bone Armor. Then for Rat Form here, I'm using this skill here, which is Beak Augury, and what it does is Rat Form now increase your movement speed and evasion rating, allowing you to move unhindered through enemies. This pen is amazing for speed running. I just got this and I'm loving it. There is nothing else need to be said for this pen. It's really good with this build. Then here, Stroke of Midnight. Rat form cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds each time you are hit. I had no other option here, so I went this one. And also you can see I'm getting 10% cooldown here on the rat form, which allows me to activate it faster, so I can have my primary attack speed up most of the time really quickly. Then where is it? For the Soul Fire, I'm using this one here, obviously, which explode and has a chance of explosion by 25% on your Soul Fire, so this is really nice. And finally there is Grimset and Skeleton Mage. For the Skeleton Mage, Black Wall is really nice for your Skeleton Mage. This is one of the best one because he can move around with you and deal some damage. However, he is not really strong, but he still provide really good support with the AOE to deal damage to more enemies in your surroundings. Skeleton Mage is now mobile and channels beam at multiple nearby enemies that deal more damage the longer they hit the same target. So he can hit 3 enemies simultaneously, and also damage increase if the slot is awakened. Then finally, Grim Set is what I have, and this is what I'm using here. And Grim Set now conjures warming set that orbit you, damaging enemies and generate corpse. So this is really nice, and I'm combining that with the debuff here, which is a debuff that breaks monster armor up to 34.2%. This I have find far stronger than any helm that is being dedicated to the skeletons itself. This is far better, and also with these builds, if you try to use any summon like skeleton mage, is it skeleton mage or command skeleton, they won't be able to keep up with you. So it's better that you just only use this, and you can already see he is behind. So the movement speed is so high that this build cannot compensate the summons at all. So it's better that you have something that can move really fast. So skeleton mage is a good option there, and nothing else. Even the golem is not a good choice there. So anyways, this is it for the builds. I hope you find this nice and fun builds to run around, and this is it for the video. I'll see you guys in my next one. And yeah, let me show you my stats here. Not too crazy. 4300 armor, penetration. My crit chance on gear pieces is also really important. Make sure that you get crit chance on your gear pieces too, because that is important. Let me show you. I have crit chance here. It should be, where is it? I can see. Weird. Am I blind or something? Here, critical chance here. And this one doesn't have a critical chance, but it has crit hit damage. So make sure you get crit chance as your first priority. I'm still waiting for crit chance, which I did not find, but anyways. Also, my burst form for the family reforge are somewhat looks like this in all 8 pieces. Attack speed, duration, beneficial effect, crit hit damage or skill damage, and primary attack. So I think I have covered up everything, and hope you guys enjoyed this build, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.